Hi, we're back with Aiya Attaway from God's Food Bank, and she's here to tell us a little bit about their program and what's been going on with them lately. Welcome.
Thank you.
You brave soul.
She was nervous.
Can't imagine why.
We had her scared.
Well, I've been told that it can be kind of scary in here, so.
No, we're harmless. We're perfectly harmless.
Well, yeah, they don't.
We only make fun of each other and Lance, so you're good.
It's all good.
So, tell us a little bit about how many people you served last month versus how many people you're serving this month.
Well, last month we served 2,146 families,
Wow.
and 3,900 of those were adults, with over 1,700 being children. And so this month we're looking for those kind of numbers. You know, with the economy the way it is, we're looking at the same kind of numbers, and every week the shelves are bare, they're cleared off, and
wow.
you know, so we're constantly looking for ways to bring in more food and more funds.
How do you get your funding?
Well, there are people that give individually. We also are funded by the United Way and the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma. And we have fundraisers, some small ones and some larger ones, which I think maybe we'll talk about in a little bit.
Sure, sure. One of the things I was wanting to know is how can people get involved to help you? What's
You
the
know,
best way?
there are so many ways to help, and there are those who can't help financially, but of course that is one way. We have checks come in the mail. We have people walk in and leave money anonymously, but there's also time. Tuesdays we unload. Today they're unloading 13,000 pounds actually tomorrow. So you can donate your time. There are people that serve all through the week, make up bags, and then there's of course time, money, and food. They can bring in. We have canned food drives, and people, when I was there one day, a lady just brought in huge boxes of food and just left. We didn't even know who she was.
So if Stacy or I are out buying groceries or whatever, and we just want to do something extra, say we wanted to buy a cart of groceries for the food bank, what types of items are best for you?
Absolutely. Canned food is always wonderful, and meats. Meats are the things that are hard to get a hold of. Hot dogs, sometimes you can pick those up pretty reasonably, but then canned foods, canned chicken, canned tuna, Spam.
Oh, sure.
Right.
All those
That
kinds
makes
of
sense.
things.
Things that don't spoil as quickly.
Okay,
Right.
here's a silly question. I remember when you were located over down in closer to the downtown area. Where exactly are you
Vilas,
now?
Yeah.
We're on Wentz, just past the school,
Oh,
next door to the
okay.
laundromat.
Okay.
Yes. The address, 1324 North Wentz.
Okay then.
All right. Tell us about some programs that you have.
Well, of course, the program that we've been talking about, the Supplemental Food Assistance Program, is they give enough food to families for a 3-day supply of food. Unfortunately, we can't give for the full week, but they go by nutritional needs. They try to give things that are, you know, nutritionally sound for families. We find out how many are in each family: 1 bags, 2 bags, 5 bags, 7 bags. And then also dietary needs, if someone is diabetic or, you know, those things. They're very careful. And then Carol, my mom, she also knows her clients so well that she knows the wants. Some people like deer meat, and she'll know. She has some deer meat set aside for her little man that comes in, or you know, someone likes a certain kind of fruit, and she's very onto that. But that's one of the programs. And they're open on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 5:30 for people to just come in and sign up. And then we have a wonderful program, the Food for Kids program. You know, the kids can go to school now and get breakfast Monday through Friday and lunch. But once Friday rolls around, some of these kids were going from Friday to Monday with no food.
Oh, wow.
And so one of the programs that they have now is that they pack bags that are unmarked, so the kids maybe aren't, they're safe carrying this food.
I saw this on the Oprah show.
You did?
Several years ago they were talking about this. It's like in a backpack, it's an unmarked bag, so the kids, it looks just like the kids are just taking one of their bags home, and so that it's not singling them out as a, I need, you know.
I need help kind of thing.
Right, or, you know, I'm going to get beat up for carrying food home, so someone else wants food too. But the teachers will assess who needs this food, and it's nutritionally sound food, but kid-friendly. And actually, Rodney Bevins, who is the head of the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma, has had reports from both principals and teachers that the concentration level, the learning level has improved dramatically since these kids have food to eat over the weekends. So that's a great program. That's one that I think everyone would want to take part in. And then we have, funny that we have this today, but the Displaced Families Food Assistance Program. And we work in conjunction with the Red Cross. And when there's things like floods, fires,
Fire like we just had,
yes, tornadoes, whatever it may be, they contact God's Food Bank here. I've been at Mom's and Dad's house when they get a call 9 o'clock at night, this family needs food, and they'll rush right down and they find out, of course, the details of how many people are in the family and get food together and take. So that's one of the programs that they serve. And then the Holiday Food Assistance Program. You know, Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, those are times when there should be warmth and cheer and everyone should be happy. And to think that some of these people don't have food, but then if they do, they don't have a holiday food. And so they work really hard to provide either hams or turkeys for these families and all the fixings. I mean, cranberry sauce and yams and
unfortunately, though, sometimes that's the only time of year that some people actually think about doing, you know, a donation or something like that. This is obviously this is an ongoing need year round.
Yes,
especially in these winter months when you've got. I mean, you know, there's no chance for a garden anywhere. Nobody can supplement their own food supply with that.
Do y'all supplement with like formula and diapers if you have a family that has babies that have needs?
If we get that in, they have people that need that, and we also get baby food in sometimes. So.
Probably, I'm just wondering if people think about donating those things very often.
And diapers are so expensive.
They are. They are. We have a 5-month-old in our house. I was shocked. They're like $25 a case. Yeah. So they're very expensive. Yeah, so formula is like $20 a can. $20 to $25 a can. So it can be very expensive, but. You have a fundraiser coming up, one of your larger fundraisers, I believe.
Yes, we do. Yes, and I have a flyer right here that I'll leave here with you, but it's the annual Valentine's Banquet. Do you have your tickets already?
I don't yet, but I know I will.
I love the Valentine's Banquet.
I love it too.
Yeah, I've gone every year, I think, for the last 3 years. I always enjoy it.
And it's at the Dominion House again, which is just
it's
fantastic.
Beautiful,
wonderful, right?
Yes. And this year we're doing a few different things. We are going to have live music, as we usually do. It's not going to be me this time.
I was going to say, are you playing?
What's the point? Oh, well, I guess we'll go anyway.
We're going to have some real music this time. But there's going to be hors d'oeuvres at 6 o'clock, and this is on Saturday, February 12th, so you can still have Valentine's Day with your sweetie and still come to this. Bring your sweetie at 6 o'clock p.m. And there's also going to be a silent auction, and I've seen some of the items, and I think that would be worth coming for in itself. But yes, this is the largest fundraising event of the year for the food bank. And not only is it good food and a great time, but it's one of those things that you feel like you're doing something for someone else. So yes, I'm going to be there for sure.
Good. Good deal. Well, we're very excited about it. And if people want to contact you for tickets, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call the food bank. It's the number for that is 260-1412, or they can contact the director, the operations manager, at 620-4721. That's Carol Thorne. And they can call the pet hospital and reach Anna Coffin or someone there at 282-8796.
Well, great. Aiya, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it. When we come back, we'll have Carol